Hey everyone, it's Tiffany and I'm here today with the equipment we use on a day-to-day basis for Mikayla. I'm gonna apologize in advance, but this video is gonna kind of be all over the place because her equipment sometimes is too big to carry into the house, or some of her equipment can't come into the house. I just wanted to apologize in advance for that, but I'm going to try and show you in depth of what we use on a day-to-day basis. So I'll just get started with the small things. First thing I'm going to talk about is not very interesting. I'm sure there's many people out there that use this, such as elderly people or pretty much anyone who takes medication. So it's just this pill cutter. We got this from our local pharmacy, and I believe this costs $7. We use this on a weekly basis because Mikayla's medications aren't always equal to one pill. So she may have 3/4 of a pill, a half a pill, or such. Next, I want to talk to you about this. And there may not be as many people that know about this, but this is called an Aerochamber. And this is to administer Mikayla's puffer. You end up taking the puffer and you stick it in the end here, and then you put this against Mikayla's face like this. She doesn't necessarily have to control her breathing. You put it in this end and then you push it when she's about to inhale, and you wait about 10 breaths, and that's how she gets her puffers. So this one was actually free because we got it from SickKids in Toronto when we were there the last time. And these you're only supposed to use for about 3 months. However, we do have one that we purchased from our local pharmacy that comes apart and you can wash it. And it cost a total of $40. So if I can find that, I'll insert a clip of that one. It looks a little bit different than this one. This piece comes off and then you have the chamber as well. That's the Aerochamber. Next, I'm going to talk about Mikayla's G-tube. So if you don't know, Mikayla has a G-tube, which is an internal feeding tube that goes into her stomach. This is the internal feeding adapter in red. This part screws onto the feeding tube, and then this can be closed and opened. So this is the part where it just caps it off when she's not eating, so nothing comes out of the G-tube. So this, I believe, is $8.91 from the specialty food shop in SickKids in Toronto. So these are covered. Funding from the government every 3 months of a total of $500 for all her feeding supplies. So these are covered up to $500 every 3 months. Next is also for the G-tube. It connects into the little red piece, and it's just the adapter. So this piece goes into the red adapter, and then you're able to administer her medications or her feed through these holes, and these are just caps so that of course the food doesn't come out of her stomach. So these I know are $3.19 from the specialty food shop, and these are covered as well, just the same as the adapter. Next is the bags for her feed pump, which is just over here, which I'll get to in a second. These are the bags, and they're a 500 ml bag, and the bag just looks like this, and these are roughly $10, and I'll have the exact prices listed, but I'll open it for you to see what it looks like. So this is the bag here. It comes with a lid and a little hook that you can hook onto an IV pole. So it's a 500 ml bag, and then it just has the line, and it goes into this, I guess it's almost like an attachment as well. This is the part that attaches to the IV pole, and then the line just goes, and then you plug this into the adapter. They are covered by the government as well. So now I'm going to show you her actual feed pump. Okay, so this is her feed pump, and I have 2 of these. You have to purchase it through a vendor, and then the government reimburses you for the total amount. They cost $733. So I purchased this one when she first got her G-tube, and they reimbursed me, and then I took that money that I got back and went and purchased another one, so I always have a backup of this. So you get these brackets with the pump to attach it to the IV pole. So I'm just going to take the camera and I'll be able to show you a little bit better of how it works. Okay, so here's the feed pump and the IV pole. This IV pole costs $50, and that is included under her feeding supply funding. And then the bag just attaches, and then it attaches in here. This is what I was talking about, the attachment part. And then this just hooks up into her tube. So that is her feed pump. Like I said, I have 2 of these. I can turn it on to show you. It's called the Kangaroo Joey pump. If I can find links for this stuff, I will definitely have it below. So I always keep the settings that I want. And then it just shows you how many mils per hour she gets, and then actually how many mils she gets at a time. So that's her feed pump. This is what I'm going to show you next. Most mothers probably have seen this. I'm sure everyone owns one, but I find it very critical to have one of these if you have a child with a disability that wears diapers 24 hours a day. So this is the Playtex Diaper Genie Elite, and you just push the foot button here, it opens, you put the diaper in here, it drops down, and it seals away the smell. So this, I believe I paid $30 or $40 for. I'll link it down below. I got it from Walmart, and like I said, I find it very critical to have one of these if you have a child that's wearing diapers 24 hours a day. Next, I'm going to show you the refills for the Diaper Genie. These are just the bags that you purchase to put in the Genie. These I get in a package of 3 for roughly $18 to $22 depending on when they're on sale. So they are pretty expensive. I've seen on like Pinterest where you can actually use just regular bags and put them in here to reuse this. I think you get one with when you purchase the Genie, so this is definitely a saver because we do not like smelling diapers at all. Next is Mikayla's suction machine. So she is very raspy and phlegmy normally, so she always has secretions in the back of her throat. When we travel, it's the most critical time to have the suction machine, I think, for Mikayla, because we don't want her choking while we're on the road or things like that. So with this suction machine, you get a carrying case and of course the charger with it, but I'll open it up, and we haven't used it in a while actually, because she hasn't really needed it. So it looks like this. This is the container, this is the pump, and then the tubing that you use to suction her. And this is the filter right here. This I got before government rules changed. So they actually just gave it to me. But now I believe, just like the feed pump, you have to purchase it and then they'll reimburse you. So this, I believe, was $675. Like I said, we haven't used it in quite a while, but it is amazing to have on hand. And this is the DeVilBiss Vacu-aide Compact. So if I can find a link for this as well, I will put it down below. Next, I'm going to show you this. This is a bath seat. We use this for when Mikayla obviously is having a bath. You can put it into the bath so that she is raised up higher. She can sit in it because you can adjust it. Actually, I'm gonna set it on the floor and then I can actually show you. Okay, so this is the bath seat when it's all set up. As you can see, it'll hold Mikayla so that she's in a sitting position because Mikayla can't hold herself. Now this, I could purchase one, however, this one is a loan from my therapy children's center, so that's so nice of them to loan it to us so we don't have to purchase one. Next is Mikayla's hospital bed. This hospital bed was actually given to us by my uncle's girlfriend. Her aunt needed one and they had purchased one, and then she was put into a home, I believe, and didn't need it anymore. So this is Mikayla's hospital bed. And as you can see, there are side rails and a table that we got with it. And yes, it's not the prettiest thing, but it is a lot better than having a toddler bed or just a single or twin bed. Here is the controls for it. You can actually raise the head of the bed as well as make the bottom of the bed almost crumple so that it's like a chair basically. So these rails we got with it, as well as this mattress. It's a almost like a vinyl plastic mattress, which makes it a lot easier to clean. As well, we got it's almost like a blow-up mattress that helps with bed sores and things like that, which we will definitely be using when Mikayla gets a little bit bigger. So if I can find links for this hospital bed, I will. I'm not sure the exact price. Anyways, that is her hospital bed. And it'll last for the rest of her life, which is amazing. It comes all apart, which makes it a lot easier to move. And then again, that's just a table that came with it, like the ones you see in a hospital, that you can lay in bed and eat. Okay, so I think that's the majority of the stuff that I can show you that is inside. Next, I will be showing you Mikayla's wheelchair / stroller, her lift, a wagon that we made before we could get a stroller, as well as her van. So I'm just going to show you that now. Okay, this is Mikayla's lift system. My father actually designed and built this. We're still not completely finished, as you can see. There's no drywall anywhere or anything, so we're still working on it. But this is going to be a lifesaver, like literally my lifesaver, because I won't have to lift Mikayla up and down. I'll show you actually. Up and down these stairs. And as you can see, it's not a lot of stairs, however, it's enough to hurt you. There is a ramp that goes into the lift. You close this, you latch it on both sides so that no one can fall out. There's her stroller, and normally I would be standing here. Now, there is a winch up there, bolted with cables that come down and lift the lift up. This is the controller, and I will just show you how it works. So this is up and this is down, and I don't know, maybe I can stand back so that you can see. So I'm going to push the button. It's quite loud, but I would much rather the noise than to hurt my back. So here we go. And that's pretty much all there is to it, and then you go back in. And that's pretty much all there is to it for that. The lift, obviously I don't recommend building one yourself. It's a very complicated thing to build, and there are a lot of safety factors involved. So I do recommend actually buying a lift system from a company. Like I said, it's not quite finished, so we're still working on it to get it to the way we would like. And now I will show you her stroller. Okay, so this is her stroller. It's called the Zippie Iris. Looks like that. And it's quite complex. I don't know if I'll be able to show you all the details, but I'll just start off with the headrest. This moves in all different directions to hold Mikayla's head up. These swing down in front of her to hold her in place. These here are just side laterals. They swing in and out to hold her body straight, just like that. These armrests here, they move up and down. The footrest as well moves up and down. The wheels are air tires. As you can see down here, there is a tilt button. There's a tilt button and a brake. So if we want to tilt the chair, I'm going to try and show you while I do this, but you push it with your foot and it moves the chair like that. Depending on how she's feeling that day, we can sit her up more straight or lean her back. As well, these adjustments here, right here, are to lean the back. So you can either move the chair like this, or you can actually just move the back like this. I know it's not a great description, but that's what I can show you for now. And of course the brake is self-explanatory. You can move it, push it down, it won't go anywhere. There is straps so that she stays in place. I think that's pretty much it for that. That is covered by the government. It is $8,893. The company that we got it from actually gave us a invoice for it so that we could insure it under our house in case something ever did happen, because the government only covers one. Unless she grows out of it, then they cover another one. So yes, we do have this covered under our house insurance, just in case something did happen. Next, I'm going to show you her van, and this is a brand new Dodge Grand Caravan 2012. This van cost $43,000. We were funded by two charities, March of Dimes, as well as President's Choice Children's Charity. I'll have the websites linked below for that, as well as a video talking about how much they gave me, and just a few things like that. That's on my beauty channel before I made this channel. So I'm just going to show you it right now. It's pretty nasty out and there's pine needles all over it, so it kind of looks horrible, but I really wanted to get this video out to you because I'm going to be starting a new series. BraunAbility is the company that converts it. So it's a Braun CompanionVan. Okay, so this is the van, and I'll just show you basically how it works. So you open this sliding door here, and you'll see the ramp. You pull out the ramp, and you wheel Mikayla up into it. So you wheel Mikayla up into it. There is the lowered floor here, and you have the 3 seats at the back. The lowered floor is here, and then you have these They're called Q-straint hookups, and you pull them out and you latch them onto the stroller. You push it back in, and then, so this is an automated locking hook system as well. You have the seatbelt that goes around her, as well as her harness on her stroller. So these actually do move along this track here, and that is pretty much it. So there's a lot involved when lowering this floor. You have to move the gas tank, so the gas tank is at the very back. Other than that though, it's pretty simple. That's what it looks like. And I will have the links below for March of Dimes and President's Choice Children's Charity. Okay, so that is her stroller and the van we have for her. I'm going to talk about two things that I can't really show you. One is packed away and the other one is really hard to get at and get it out and set up. So the first thing is Mikayla's kid cart, the stroller that she had previous to the Zippie Iris. The kid cart is for when she was much smaller. It still has the same designs as the Zippie Iris, however it looks a little bit different. So that, I believe, had a cost of $5,000. That was covered by the government. When she grew out of that, and then they covered the Zippie Iris. The second thing is Makayla's wagon, which we call the Cheeky Mobile. It is just a basic child's wagon. However, it is 4 feet long so that she can lay in the bottom of it. Me and my father made this. We also, I'll have linked down below what we used for the wheel system and handle system. I bought what's called a garden cart from Canadian Tire. It cost $90. Total cost roughly for the wagon was roughly around $300. That's including the garden cart, the materials, the fabric, etc. So I believe that's the last item I wanted to tell you about. Like I said, I'll have a whole bunch of links below if I can find them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a little bit more information of maybe where you could find things or do yourself. And I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you like and subscribe this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.